They're just like Johnnies hanging up. Someone's blowing some fucking Johnnies up. I've just noticed them. What the fuck is that? Looks like 2 fucking lines of piles. But, and I'm not always like this, I have to explain. A lot of people say that to my wife. Is he like this at home? Is he fucking like this at home? Why do they say that? You'd never say that to anybody else, like a brain surgeon, you know? Is he like this at home? Oh, yeah. He's always got the top of me out on him trying to watch fucking Countdown. I'm fucking sweating. Look at that already. Do you know what I need? Guttering. I don't do any keep fit. I love these people that do keep fit. You know, they drive to a gym, they jog on a running machine, then they drive home, and they pay for this. Why don't they run up to the gym, jog up to reception and go, can I have my money back, please, because I've done it. I'm getting old. That's what's happening. It's starting to kick in. You know, when I read the paper now, I'm getting further and further away from my eyes when I read. You know, I read now like I'm playing the freaking trombone. I'm like that. It's funny when it's a bill, though, isn't it? You go, fuck it, how much? I'm getting old. Things are starting to move around. When I bend down to pick something up now, do you know what? I can see me cheeks. I can see me fucking cheeks. And the older I get, the more and more of me is falling forward. I'm going to get to an age where I can just see me in front of me picking something up. Oh, hello, how you doing? That's what my wife worries about. She says, I don't want to get old, everything starts flapping about. Don't want to wake up in the morning, my boobs are laying there by my side. Laying there looking like a fucking ball boy. And what is it with women? As soon as they get to a certain age, suddenly all blokes have got departments. They say stuff to other women about them. You're not going, oh, he's all right in that department, thank you very much. Suddenly they change all blokes into a branch of fucking Debenhams, you know? They do, they have chats amongst themselves, women. I said to him, I'm not going near that department, thank you very much. They never speak like that to blokes. That would freak you out, wouldn't it? You know, if you ask a girl, do you want to go out for the night? And she went, yeah, but listen, there's your reception, there's your waiting area, but you'll have to make an appointment to see the managing director. And no one gets to see the chairman. And what is it with women? As soon as they reach a certain age, their temperature's all over the fucking place. Women in general anyway, you get in bed with a woman at night, fuck, they're hot in bed. Jeez, the heat, fuck, it's like getting in bed with a bubbling cauldron. Even the hot water bottle's going, fucking open the window, I'm boiling in here. Then in the day, your wife walks around the house going, isn't it cold? Feel my hands. Feel my fucking hands. It's all right, love, I trust you're not going to open the freezer and feel like the peas and see if they're lying. And then she'd go, isn't it hot? Isn't it? Oh, fucking, I'm sweating here. Fucking hot, cold, moisture. It's like living with a Russell Hobbs kettle. That's what your wife does. She goes, I was cold, so I put the heating on. Then she goes, isn't it hot? She goes around and open all the windows. Let some air in. Let some fucking air in. Then she go, isn't it cold? Isn't it fucking... I'm sat on the couch in an overcoat and some swimming trunks. I don't know what's coming next. Creeps up on you age. It really... We was going to bed the other night. I was going to bed, getting in bed. My wife was wearing a full-length fucking cotton nightgown. I thought visiting time was over. I got to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of people say to me, Lee, you should take up golf. It's really good for you. Do you know what I say? Fuck off. I mean, it's a good game. I understand, you know, people playing it. I understand, but I don't get it. A game you only play on one glove. What's that? You don't play it wearing one fucking shoe, do you? You say to a golfer, why the glove? They go, oh, grip. I'll tell you what do you put 2 gloves on? Guess what that is? More fucking grip. I actually attempted to play golf once and I nearly snapped my spinal cord in 9 places trying to get one of them fucking sand traps. Whose idea was it to put a stretch of sand in the middle of some woodland? Well, that's just a mirage, but the other way round. You know, you're playing a game in the woods, and no, you're not, you're on the fucking beach. That's like going surfing and someone saying, oh, watch them oak trees on the way in, won't you? And golf is the only game where you get someone to help you play it. The caddy does everything for you. Carries your clubs, tells you what club to use, how far the hole is. Well, I'd do a bit of sport if there was someone doing after work for me. That'd be great. If you were swimming, there's some bloke by your side going, anything you need? Not at the moment, no. You sure there's a Starbucks round the corner? I'll tell you what, you can drag me the rest of the way. That's lovely, thanks. And who come up with a scoring system for golf? Birdie. That's the point in golf. Birdie. I reckon the bloke who come up with the scoring system was heavily distracted that day. You know, they went, what's that? Huh? That's a birdie. What's that? Huh? It's an eagle. What's that? It's a bogey. And par, that's a point in golf, par. That's a word that ain't even fucking finished yet. You're 4 under par. Par. No, just par. Fuck off. And they say golf is good exercise for you. What exercise? Golf is the only game where you get a lift to the next hole on that bleating golf buggy. What lazy bugger come up with that? You know you never see that in other sports, do you? That'd be good in the marathon, wouldn't it? On your marks, get set, go! Taxi! Where you going? Finish line, please! Darts is a good game. Who come up with a scoring system for darts? You know, first one to nothing. I love darts. Darts is the only game where you can drink alcohol while you're playing it. Other sports are ridiculed for going out and gambling and, you know, drinking. They're tested for all sorts of substances. Not darts. They're supping in between shots. I want to see that in other sports. That'd be great in the boxing. You know, some bloke goes back to his corner, has a swig of beer. Fuck, I reckon I could do him now. Let's have it in all sports. It'd be great at the Olympics, you know, in the shooting event. Some bloke wandering about with a loaded rifle going, what you fucking looking at? In some sports, you don't even know if they've had a drink, like the hammer thrower. He always looks like he's had a drink. He always looks like he's been bunged out of a pub, that bloke. Every time he throws that hammer, he's like, right, you fucking twat. You ever gone to buy a bed, you know? I'm a bit suspicious of those bed shops. You walk in those bed shops on a Saturday with your missus, and all it is other couples getting in and out of bed. I'm like, fucking come on, love, this is a singles club, this. And you know when you go and buy your first bed with your wife or your girlfriend, that's the thing. You never really get to try it out properly. You know when you go in the bed shops, you and your missus are laying on those beds in the bed shops, all stiff and self-conscious. You don't lay in bed like that. You do if you've got something wrong with your bowels, you know. I think you should be able to go in those bed shops and try it out for all the other stuff you're going to use it for, you know? You and the missus in the shop, oh yeah, this is the one, love, I think. Yeah, see, no, I hit my head on the headboard on that one, but this one's got a spring for it, see? You know, your wife's on the bed going like, oh my God, yes, I think you're right, actually. This is the posturepedic system, you say? You know, the shop assistants there going like, yeah, individually sprung, madam. Do you mind if I leave a deposit? It was there, it came out, I couldn't help. Because they got you. You know they got you every time in those bed or couch shops because they know your missus is dragging around the shops for 9 fucking hours, so you're completely exhausted. So anything you sit or lay on is going to feel fantastic. As soon as you take the weight off, you go like, oh. This is the one, love. Please let this be the fucking one, please. You could sit on the floor, you could oh. Let's buy this, love, please. I just want to go home. I fucking hate shopping. I can't stand. You ever been mistaken for working in a shop? You know, you'd be standing in the shop, somebody will walk up to you and go, excuse me, do you work here? Fuck off. You know, and they give you that look like you should be. Oh. Do you know what we should say? Yeah, I do, actually. No, fuck off, you're barred. And what is the point in shop staff wearing name badges? It only freaks them out when you say their name. You go, thanks very much, Alison. How do you know my name? Blimey, she's just watched me in my underpants, trying on jeans, and suddenly I'm the stalker. can't stand clothes shopping. I can't stand it. So I don't do it anymore. 24 years of marriage, my wife has started to buy me clothes. It's freaking me out. She keeps going on about Richard Gere. I love Richard Gere. Love Richard Gere. And then she goes out and buys me twat gear. Why is she dressing me up after 24 years? What, I can't dress myself? You know, when I first met her, I didn't skip up to her in a pair of Thomas the Tank pants, you know? Do you want to go to Matalan? Because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Because women love a clothes shop. Oh, they love them. You'll be walking up the high street with your wife, you know? If there's a clothes shop, they're drawn. They'll be drawn to it. They go like, oh, what's happening? I'm being drawn into this shop. Help me. Not really. If you said to your wife, I want you to run through that high street, she'd go, okay. They're just trying to get in there and feel up the cloth. Women's clothes shops, I can't stand them. They mystify me, women's clothes shops. Your wife can have a whole conversation with the women that work in those clothes shops using only one word. They say stuff to each other like, well, it's not for going out. It's sort of out. Women know what the fuck this means. They say stuff to each other in those clothes shops. They go like, well, it's not for smart. It's sort of smart. I'm like, love, can we off? Not off, but fuck off. Well, what does it mean? I love that. You know when blokes are going out on a Friday or a Saturday, they always do that thing with the deodorant? They always do the 'cause you never know shot. Just before they go out the door, they go, 'cause you never know. Never do that with aftershave, do you? Well, you do once. You don't fucking do it again. You know what I'm saying? Joby Joe, Jesus. You know, you're up on the sink, you got your bollocks in the water. If that don't work, you're in the fridge, fucking trifle. Ah.